It, okay, so this is the shade form.
Very edgy, very nice.
Nice.
PvP, it has a positive PvP mod. And yeah. So this is the exalted jump, like a leap. It's like a
Whoa.
smaller
That's a
headlong
headlong
dive.
dive.
The laggiest ground slam. Continue.
Jesus.
Okay.
No full damage either, that's
This
pretty
is
good.
I believe this is unintentional, where
Oh, there's
it's
SP.
attacking twice.
Oh my god.
It's not supposed to attack twice. It's only supposed to attack once. That is a bug to my knowledge. So don't worry about that.
Damn, the auto attack
Exalted
looks sick.
Nightmare. Yeah, I think the reason why it's bugging out right now is because it's just the ornate modifier thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, or ornate code. They're just reusing it to my knowledge. Exalted Nightmare let out a harrowing scream, dealing damage to nearby enemies and fearing them. Let's see what that does.
Is it the empowering one? Should go red, right? Oh, it doesn't go red.
How can I think that's a different ability. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Exalted Rampage. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Oh.
Let me just regain some of my SP. So, would you guys like me to go over how Shadowmancer works in general? Or...
Sure.
No, can we watch you trade at Nilgarth?
Yeah. No, let me trade in testing room. Okay. So you have shadow points, which is like a second MP bar, and you regain them by doing your basic attacks in your shade form, and I believe a few other ways. And your abilities cost these shadow points. It's a way to balance the class to make it so you can't constantly spam. And
That's fair.
yeah.
Do you still regen when you're not in shade form?
I don't know. Let me check.
Oh wow, the switching time's quite long.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't think it's I don't think you're supposed to be actively switching between the two. You're supposed to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So let me get a skill reset, so I can show off the summoner ones.
Shadowmancer, huh?
Let's go.
So summon Shade, Frenzy, Run Shadow, Subjugate, and then Shade Binding. Okay, so let's summon a Shade first.
Points. It's pretty nice.
You have skills, and then they change depending if you're in shade form or if you're not in shade form.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like a new set of skills. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. So then you don't have to spec into... Sorry, say that again. The baby Yeti just moaned in my ear.
Is it just a whole new subclass?
Yes, it's a whole new subclass. You do not have to be a mage or base mage to get it. You can just be a warlock, and then you can get Shadowmancer. But then it'll eat your subclass. Rampage form. It turns red, and I believe it gets a damage boost.
Cool.
Yeah, attack speed bonus of 50, movement speed bonus, and attack range bonus. And then let's check out Run Shadow, which is like oh, that's how you absorb shadow points. Okay, interesting.
Does that auto?
So
oh, it does.
Yes.
Sick.
Okay, then Z. Is this the frenzy skill or not frenzy?
That's the.
What is that?
I think it's the
Look at
Subjugate.
Subjugate.
Subjugate your target, stunning them and dealing damage over time. If they die during the damage, enslave their shadow. Enslaved shadows lose health every second. So it appears that I think if you kill someone, you get your own shade or a free shade or something. That's interesting. Ren Shadow ability deals. Okay, relatively low, but I mean I do have a training staff on. Okay.
300 power, and it did like 8 of them. That's like double bubble burst.
Yeah. Sure. What's your question?
What is SP?
SP is Shadow Points. It's a Shadowmancer specific resource. It's to balance the class to make sure it's better. There's two ways to regain Shadow Points, either through the ability Rend Shadow, which rips out shadows of the enemies in front of you and stores them and regenerates your Shadow Points, or by using basic attacks in your shade form. So from what it looks like to me, the weakest ability is Subjugate. I could be entirely wrong, but that personally doesn't seem that powerful.
Subjugate your screen to actually work.
Well,
What is that shadow magic perk and what does it do?
oh crack.
Store the shadows of enemies gathered with abilities and gain shadow when enemies you damage die. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this is just a temporary equipment. It will not look like that in the future. This is just
So
temporary.
Wait, so Shadowmancer is temporary? It's not actually coming out?
Oh my god, Gabe. Anyways,
Not real.
so what the enchanted attack and stats mean is that, let's say you have something that's plus 10 attack, or your scrolls give plus 10 attack, plus 10 crit on it. That means that it'll effectively be 14 attack, 16 crit, if that makes sense. Okay, I can. Okay. So this ability is essentially like a self-war cry, but better. It turns you red, it gives you a temporary buff, and it gives you lifesteal, movement speed buff, and attack speed buff.
Ooh.
Let me
Holy.
regain some shadow points real quick. Why? There we go. Alright, so right now I'm dealing 189 per basic attack. Ignore the 397. So when I use that ability, slight increase and a lot higher attack speed. And alright, what else can I show you guys? Oh, Exalted Shadow, why not? Okay, so this, I sort of showed you guys this before. It's a physical attack and it scales with magic. That makes no sense. I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask for clarification on what that means. Alright, so essentially it just, you TP to your enemy. Shadow points and absorbs them from your enemy, and then in shade form, that becomes, hold on, Vaulted Eviscerate, which is the ferocious assault-like attack, and then we have Exalted Rampage in shade form, which empowers yourself with bonus movement speed, attack speed, and lifesteal, and then in summoner form, that will buff your shades. And then finally, Exalted Shadow Assault. It blinks you to your target, which is like a teleport ability. And then in Summoner form, I believe that's how you summon shades. Let me check real quick. Yes. Okay. So Summon Shades pairs with the Blink ability. Frenzy pairs with Exalted Shadow. Rend Shadow pairs with the Ferocious Assault type thing. Subjugate, let me see what that does. I believe that's the Fear move, and then let me check. Okay, so Subjugate is the stunning one, and then in shade form that should be the one that applies fear to enemies. Let me check real quick though. Yes.